So I figure since I've given it a few days to let the dust settle, I'd address the whole Syria thing. So on Thursday night, in response to chemical attacks supposedly performed by the Syrian government, Trump fired 59 Tomahawk missiles at key Syrian military targets, 58 of which were accurately hit their target. Now, I am unsure, you can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but minor detail, whatever. The U.S. government, however, did inform the Russian government, but they still call it an act of aggression, along with the Syrian government also calling it an act of aggression. So that was just the basic background. Now I'm going to get into my actual thoughts on it. Now, first off, I don't believe for a minute Assad was behind these chemical attacks. Let's start with the most obvious reason. He was disarmed of his chemical weapon stockpiles in 2014. Secondly, let's say he secretly manufactured more or was able to hide a few or whatever. He had no reason to launch it. It would have been tactical suicide for him. And let's consider that he wants to commit an atrocity as a show of force to his people. Why would he pick chemical weapons? Something that would obviously draw international attention. I mean, and personally, I don't think he used them in the first place, so we can completely discard that. However, I do feel like it's a counter-argument to people saying, oh, it was for show of force. Now, another reason I don't believe in it is because he had almost every major opposition group running away with their tail between their legs. However, al-Nusra, I would argue, is still probably the strongest behind ISIS, since ISIS does not necessarily have a lot of territory, but they still have quite a bit of resources. And al-Nusra, I'm pretty sure, actually has the capabilities to launch a chemical attack, and they would have the motivation to try to frame Assad to get international intervention to further destabilize the situation so they could gain more ground and accomplish their goal. And one of the other reasons why Assad had no motivation to, peace talks were supposed to take place on April 7th, the day after the chemical attacks happened. Why would he go away and throw away his opportunity to secure victory? Okay, now let's say Assad actually did do it and actually did gas his own people. I still would not be in favor of intervention. Because, number one, while it is tragic that he did kill people in such a heinous way, or the fact that he killed his own people at all, number one, the Assad regime presents no direct threat to American national security, American sovereignty, or American citizens' lives. And number two, intervening would just prolong the war, as we have seen in the past, such as in situations in Afghanistan and Iraq. It just makes things worse 9 times out of 10. Libya is another example of that. So yeah, I may sound heartless, but I have my reasonings for believing this. Now, to the reason why I believe Trump did it, I think he was convinced by someone within the corridors of power, not sure who exactly, to take this course of action. Now, I do not believe Trump was playing some grand strategic 4D chess, whatever that theory is. I don't believe that he was trying to shatter the Russian connection while showing strength. I think that's all ridiculous. I don't think he's that intelligent. However, saying that he's not that intelligent does not mean at all that I think he is a stupid man. I just think when he got elected president, he really had no idea what he was getting into, so he constantly defers to the people around him to make decisions. So yeah, that was my general thoughts on this whole Syria debacle. That's a good title, I'll probably call it that. So I know this is also a bit rambly. I've been trying to do them without scripts lately, try to perfect that art, so like, comment, tell me to go fuck myself. I really could not care less. And see you soon.